1888. London. A shadow lurks in the dark streets. His victims are mostly poor women. The murders are so brutal that the entire city lives in fear. The press gave him a single name: Jack the Ripper. The police chased every clue, but no trace was ever found. The killer mocked them with letters. The most terrifying one began with the words "from hell" and contained a human organ. Then, one day, the murders suddenly stopped. Jack vanished. All that remained was fear, a bloody mystery, and an unsolved case. Even today, the true identity of Jack the Ripper is still unknown, and this mystery continues to live on as one of history's most chilling shadows. But who was he? Some believed he was a doctor, with the knowledge to remove organs with surgical precision. Others thought he might have been a butcher, a sailor, or even someone from the royal family. Over 130 years later, hundreds of suspects have been named, yet none proven. Jack the Ripper became more than just a murderer. He turned into a legend, a ghost story whispered through generations. His crimes shaped the way we understand serial killers, inspiring books, movies, and endless theories. And while London has changed, the shadow of the Ripper still lingers, reminding us that sometimes the most terrifying monsters are the ones we never see. The 1880s in America. Austin, Texas. At the time, this quiet and relatively small city was about to witness a nightmare that would forever mark its history. Between 1884 and 1885, a mysterious killer emerged under the cover of night. His victims were mostly domestic servant girls. That's why the public gave him the chilling name, Servant Girl Annihilator. Women were dragged from their homes, savagely attacked, and murdered in ways so brutal that panic spread across the entire city. But the killer did not only target women. On several occasions, men were attacked as well. The only clear pattern was that the victims were poor, vulnerable, and defenseless. Because the murders carried the same terrifying signature, everyone believed it was the work of a single person, or perhaps the same hidden group. The police, however, were powerless. Despite countless investigations, they failed to catch the shadow haunting the streets of Austin. By the end, at least 8 people had lost their lives. Most were killed inside their own homes, a sign that the murderer was bold, methodical, and likely someone who knew the city well. Fear gripped Austin. Families avoided going out at night. Doors and windows were locked tight, yet safety never felt close. So, who was this figure that spread so much terror? Newspapers of the time and endless rumors painted many theories. Some believed he was a madman, driven only by bloodlust. Others argued he was a doctor, someone with enough surgical knowledge to carry out precise mutilations. Some pointed to a butcher, a man used to cutting flesh. And even more chilling, some historians suggest that the Servant Girl Annihilator may have left Austin, and years later reappeared in London as the world's most infamous killer, Jack the Ripper. But just like Jack, this murderer was never identified. By late 1885, the killings suddenly stopped. No arrest, no trial, no answers. The Servant Girl Annihilator simply vanished, leaving behind only fear, unanswered questions, and one of America's oldest unsolved mysteries. Even today, more than 140 years later, this case continues to echo through history. A reminder that sometimes the darkest monsters are the ones we never see and never catch. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave a like.